1842. Aquí comienza Inglés Online TVE.
Hello, everybody. Hello there, and welcome to the program. It's class number 29. We're closing in. We're approaching, acercando al capítulo 30, right? Closing in on episode number 30. Capítulo. En inglés, capítulo, cuando hablamos de libros, we say chapter. Chapter 5, chapter 30. But no, capítulo, in this case, we're talking about an episode. Well, una clase, no, es una clase, but an episode, capítulo, episode. When we talk about TV, when we talk about radio, when we talk about a program in a series, in capítulo, en ese sentido, we would say episode in this case. So chapter is for books. Here we are in episode number 29, or really class number 29 of our course, Inglés Online TVE. Inglés Online TVE. You can find us on TV in the morning. If you live in Spain, si vives aquí en España, you can see us on Channel 2 in La Dos, Televisión Española, La Dos, Channel 2, at 7:30 in the morning. And then you can also find us online. Anywhere in the world, you can go to YouTube. Y no cuesta nada. You find the channel there, Inglés Online TVE. You'll find us, and we have a live. Be sure to click subscribe, right? Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get all the updates. And every day you get that day's content, right? You get that day's program, el programa de ese día, that day's program. And then you also get the review class, which is what this is. Voy a repasar los contenidos del programa de hoy. I'm going to review today's content. So the content from class number 29. Before we get started, Tino, before all of this, let's remind people to participate in the chat. Yesterday we had a lot of action. We had a big debate, right? There was a bit of a debate there, un debate. And maybe we'll get some life in the chat again today as we have a few of our usuals in there. We have Saul. Hello, Saul. Saul writes in from Seville. He says, greetings from Seville. Hello, Saul.
All right.
Thanks for connecting there, Saul. And we have Nelson, who's writing in from Paraguay.
Okie dokie smoky.
Yeah, he says, hi there, Kyle, from Paraguay. Cool. Well, what part of Paraguay are you in? Paraguay. Is that where Montevideo is? Is Montevideo Paraguay or Uruguay? I can't remember. Oh boy, this is what happens. This is live radio, people. I'm ashamed if I don't know this. I should know the Uruguay.
Uf, no sé.
Yeah, Uruguay or is it Montevideo? Montevideo. Yeah, is the capital of Uruguay. So are you in Montevideo, Nelson? But he says, I'm from Villa Elisa. Yes, Montevideo is the capital of Uruguay. Montevideo. I think I'm saying that right? Montevideo, right? Not Montevideo. Estoy montando videos. No, that's not what we're saying. No, no, Montevideo, right. Cool. Well, thank you, Nelson. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for joining us today. Ricardo's here too, and he's connecting from Mexico. He said more specific. Now be careful. He says more specific. Cuidado con eso. More specific. No. No. There's no E before the S. More specifically. You could say more specifically. Could you be more specific, please? More specific. But here, more specifically, Veracruz. He says, like, hi, good day. He says, I'm from Mexico. More specifically, Veracruz. Now, Belen writes in too and says, hi, Kyle, good evening. I'm ready to learn more. Espero que sí. I'm glad. Thank you, Belen. Thank you for deciding to invest a little time with us today. Good evening. I'm ready to learn more. And yes. Okay, Nelson has cleared it up. Good. Nelson says, yes, Asunción is the capital of Paraguay. Thank you. Good. I don't know enough about Paraguay. I'd like to learn more. I love learning this stuff. I love geography. I really do. I like it a lot. Anyway, so write in, everybody. Join us in the chat. Participate. If you're there, give us a little note. We have M. Ballesteros. Is it Maria? Is it Mario? Is it? I don't know, but he said he or she. See, I don't know if M. Ballesteros is a man or a woman. He says, I'm ready to from Barcelona. Thanks for connecting from Barcelona. Cool. Thank you very much. Maria Pilar is there and says, congratulations. I'll hear it on Evox later. Yeah, Evox, or you can listen to this stream again. It's Monica. Monica Ballesteros. Thank you, Monica, for clearing that up there from Barcelona. Lots of people writing in. Lots of people participating already. It's blowing up, Tino. The chat is blowing up. And we haven't even got into any content yet. Let's get things started, everybody, with today's beginner content.
Nivel básico.
Yes, okay. Is he hungry? Hey, is he hungry or is he thirsty? Is he hungry? Tiene hambre? Right? Is he hungry? Be careful with the pronunciation. I've heard a lot of people say he's enfadado. He's angry. Tino doesn't get angry very often, does he? He doesn't get angry very often. De vez en cuando, right? De vez en cuando. Every once in a while. Not very often. But he only gets angry when he's hungry. He only gets angry when he's hungry. Cuando tiene hambre, right? When he's...
Merienda, sí, señor.
Yeah, when he's hungry. So with the H, you have to blow the air out, right? Limpiando cristales, no? Blowing out. So it's not like the J of like jamón de jabugo. It's not like that. No, it's hungry. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, people? Tino, are you hungry? Are you hungry? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm hungry, to be honest. I'm getting hungry. I had a small lunch today. I'm getting hungry already. I have to go home and eat because I'm getting hungry. Yeah. So, is he hungry or thirsty? O tiene sed? So, in Spanish, you say to have. Do you have hunger or thirst? But in English, we have the verb to be. We use the verb to be hungry. I'm thirsty. Tengo sed. I'm thirsty. And we have a very interesting verb, which is the verb to quench. Do you know this verb, Tino? Quench. Quench, que es calmar.
Chicos, eso son 9 palabras.
There you go. Espero que sí. I hope so. Okay. So to quench is a verb, which is to calmar la sed, no? To as you say, calm the thirst. Down, boy, down. Calm down. No. But in English, we say to quench. 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 To quench my thirst. So they say, I don't know, what's the best drink for quenching thirst? People say water. But I think I like to put a little bit of lemon in it, right? Like the drink that Tino invented called the limontino. It's the official drink of the Drive Time program in the summer. In the winter, not so much. But in the summers, my gosh, the summers in Madrid are very hot. So every afternoon, Tino and I enjoy a nice cold glass of what we call limontino.
Tiene muy buena pinta, ¿no?
Yes. And And it's basically water with lemon. And it quenches your thirst. We invented that name, Limontino. We have to put the trademark on it, right? And put it in cans and sell it in the stores. But no, we drink it because it quenches your thirst, right? Calma la sed, tu sed, la sed. No, it quenches your thirst. To quench, 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 to quench your thirst. So yeah, I think a little bit of lemon in the water is good for quenching your thirst. But anyway, is he hungry or thirsty? Hungry. So please remember, we never say, does he have hunger? Tiene hambre. No, we say, is he hungry? Are you hungry? Is he hungry or thirsty? Right? Tiene hambre o sed? Is he hungry or thirsty? Is he hungry or is he thirsty? You could also say, okay, is he hungry or thirsty? Okay. All right. We're going to move on. Just before we do, though, we have Dieudonel. Our old friend Dieudonel writes in and he says, hi, Kyle, how are you keeping? Which is another way of saying, ¿Qué tal estás? How are you doing? How's it going? How are you keeping? Pretty good. And I must say, I'm enjoying the chat. We're gathering momentum on the chat, right? Now, there are still some people who are listening, a lot of people who are not participating in the chat. So come on, say hello. We're waiting for you, right? You can participate and you can chat amongst yourselves right in. Let's get some life going a little bit more in our chat. Lots of people checking in from Mexico, from Paraguay, from Barcelona, from Seville, from all over the place enjoying the show today. So thanks for connecting. And remember, you can find us Inglés Online TVE. And let's move ahead with today's intermediate content.
Nivel intermedio.
Yes, that little jingle lasts almost long enough for me to have a sip of coffee. Un sorbo, un sorbito, no? Almost. Casi. Almost. But yes, so... Although I shouldn't be drinking coffee. It's after 7. I shouldn't drink coffee this late. Right, Tino? It's not good if you're trying to get to sleep later at night. Anyway. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. What's wrong with it, right? ¿Qué le pasa? No le pasa nada. Está bien.
Ah, muy bien.
Yeah. ¿Qué le pasa? What's wrong? What's wrong with it? Now, the other day, we practiced, earlier in the week, do you remember? We practiced to be wrong. Pero estás equivocado. You're wrong. No, I'm not. I'm right. To be wrong and to be right. To be wrong and to be right. And I said, for example, English. Tino, English is an important language. Am I right or am I wrong? English is important.
Correcto.
Yeah. Of course, English is an important language. However, I think, Tino, Swedish is more important than English. Am I right? What do you think? No. He says no. No, Kyle, you're wrong. Estás equivocado. You're wrong. You are wrong. Okay. So to be right and to be wrong. Now, we saw that earlier in the week, but now we have, ¿Qué le pasa? ¿Qué le pasa? What's wrong? What's wrong with it? Con ello. No, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? Or imagine the computer's not working. Es que no funciona. Tino, the computer's not working. What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Exactly. He said, I don't know. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it, Tino? Do you know?
Uf, no sé.
He doesn't know. Okay, he says, I don't know. What's wrong with it? Well, there's nothing wrong with it. Nada, right? No le pasa nada. There is nothing wrong with it. So the structure, to be right, to be wrong. What is wrong with it? Con ello. What is wrong with it? Contracted. What's wrong with it? And then the answer, nada. Nothing's wrong with it. Or there's nothing wrong with it. There is. No hay nada que está, right? There is nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Está bien. It's fine.
Pues nada.
Exactly. It's fine. It's fine. ¿Qué le pasa? No le pasa nada. Está bien. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Come on, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Like, what's wrong with your... Tino, is there something wrong with your car? No, he says, no, there's nothing wrong with his car. Well, there's something wrong with my watch. Did I tell you? There's something wrong with my watch. I don't know what it is. It's the second hand, right? On the watch, you have some of them have a second hand, some don't, but the hand for the seconds, the minute hand and the hour hand. The second hand isn't moving anymore. I don't know. There's something wrong with it. So I went to the watch shop and I said, the second hand isn't working. What's wrong with it? He said, what? I said, what's wrong with it? It's not working. He said, well, there's nothing wrong with it. You just have the settings wrong. You pressed the button. So he pressed a couple buttons and it started working again. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. What about what's wrong with my accent? Is there something wrong with my accent, Tino, when I speak Spanish?
Kila y Mila.
Yeah, exactly. People say, I don't know. I don't know what your name is, Kyle. What's wrong with my accent? Oh, hopefully there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe there is. I don't know. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Está bien. It's fine. Okay.
Desde luego que sí, vamos, no tengo la más mínima duda.
All right. Very good. Very good. Jaime writes in and says, hi, Kyle. Nice to see you online. Excellent program. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Desde luego que sí. All right. We have Olha, who writes in Terlecka. Olha Terlecka. Olha, I'm not familiar with that name. Olha. And I'm not sure where Olha is, but Olha says, hi, enjoying listening to you as always. Great show. Thank you. Thank you very much, Olha. Thank you very much. So many people writing in today. Lots of life in our chat today, and that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to see. So thank you for that. Now, another thing, ¿qué le pasa? Before we move on, I have to say this. ¿Qué le pasa? We say, what's wrong with it? Not what happens with it. I hear that all the time. Hey, what happens? Or what's happening? What's happened? No, what's happened? No. We say, what's wrong with it? So I came into the office and I saw one of the teachers crying the other day, and I said, what's wrong? What's wrong? He said, I'm just sad. What's wrong, right? I'm not going to say, what's happening? That's like, ¿qué está pasando? And there's a what's going on. But if there's a potential problem, you say, what's wrong? So what's happening, grammatically correct, but it's a different question. It's like, ¿qué está pasando ahora mismo? ¿Qué está pasando? What's happening now? What's happening on the street? What's happening in the Olympic Games tonight? I don't know. What's happening? What's going on? Right? But what's wrong? When there's potentially a mistake or an error or a problem, what's wrong? Okay. All right, there you go. So let's push on, everybody. Let's move forward to today's advanced content.
Nivel avanzado.
Okay, nivel avanzado. Oh, I just got a compliment, Tino. I got a compliment from Belen. She said, there's nothing wrong with your accent. It's fine. In fact, you have a lovely Spanish accent. Oh, thank you very much, Belen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Advanced. She's not picking up the phone, right? So imagine I'm on the phone here. I'm on the phone. She's not picking up the phone. She must be having a nap. Does this phone work? Tino, are you there? No, it doesn't work. Okay. She's not, es que no está cogiendo el teléfono. She is not picking up the phone.
Ring, ring.
Yeah, she's not. She's not picking up the phone. She must be having a nap. Debe estar echando la siesta. She must be having a nap. She's not picking up the phone. Now, you could also say she's not answering the phone. So I call, ring, 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 and it just rings and rings and rings. and then nobody picks up. Nobody answers. Or maybe it goes to voicemail. To go to voicemail, right? And it goes straight to the voicemail, to the buzón, right? Cuando salta al buzón, you say, right? We say it goes to voicemail.
What's the crack?
Yeah, well, it goes to voicemail. So nobody answered. So she's not answering the phone. She's not picking up the phone. And then we use must here as a logical conclusion. Well, she must be having a nap. She must be having a nap. So this is interesting. We very often use this structure, this must, with a logical conclusion. So if I come in and I see, and if I see Tino is sweating and he still has his coat on, I said he must have just run in from the outside. Or if I see Dave Boys come in on his bicycle, oh, I see him with a bicycle. He must be just arriving. He must be arriving. So with a logical conclusion, oh, he must be tired. He must be happy, right? He graduated from university. He must be satisfied. He must be happy. So a logical conclusion. And we also have, for example, must have. Must have. He must have grown up. Like, he speaks perfect French. Oh, he must have grown up in France. Or French Canada, maybe, or somewhere else. But imagine, the opposite is can't have. Why don't we do a little exercise? I like exercises. Hey, Tino, how about this? A little exercise. I'm going to say, for example, James speaks no French, but perfect German. James speaks no French, but perfect German. And then so you can say, okay, so James can't have grown up in France. He must have grown up in Germany. Now, to grow up is not the same as to grow. To grow up is criarse. Hacerse mayor. Really, hacerse mayor, right? To mature, right? A tree grows, but children hopefully grow up. Some people say that Michael Jackson never grew up, right? To grow up is becoming an adult. It involves mentally maturing and in behavioral advancement, let's say. So we'll practice with the verb to grow up. James can't have grown up in France. He must have grown up in Germany. Now, Lisa speaks no Chinese, but perfect Polish. No Chinese. You can say, well, she can't have grown up in China. She must have grown up in Poland. Okay. Marta speaks perfect Spanish, but no Greek. Well, she can't have grown up in Greece. She must have grown up in Spain. Our friend Harry, he speaks no Japanese, but perfect Chinese. Well, he can't have grown up in Japan. He must have grown up in China. Okay. Bob speaks no Russian, but he speaks perfect Hungarian. Well, he can't have grown up in Russia. He must have grown up in Hungary. Hungria, right? Hungary. The children speak no Swedish, but they speak perfect Icelandic. Oh, they can't have grown up in Sweden. They must have grown up in Iceland. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now, more people are writing in. Nelson says, can you say to get the phone as a synonym of pick up the phone? Hey, would someone get it? Ring, ring, get it. Someone get it. I'll get it. Boy, I'll get it. Absolutely. Perfect. I hope someone get it. No one's getting it. No one's getting the... Yeah, normally when we're on the receiving side, we use that term, I'll get it, or could someone please get it? But if you're waiting, you say, no one's answering, no one's picking up the phone, no one's answering it. We wouldn't normally use no one's getting it in that sense. But we use it when we're receiving or contemplating receiving. I'll get it. I'll get the phone. Okay. Dudonel, but that's a good question. Thank you very much, Nelson. Dudonel says, if it hadn't been for you, I wouldn't have distinguished among must, should, and have. Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you. I hope that's clear, Dudonel. Thank you very much. Oh my gosh, we're almost out of time. I want to thank you for listening today, and thanks for chatting. Yes, the final sentence. She's not picking up the phone. She must be having a nap, right? Echando la siesta. All right, we're out of time, everybody. Thanks for listening. And this has been class number 29. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, with class number 30. I hope you'll join me then. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Miguel Indurain, Ruth Beitia, Jorge Lorenzo, Carolina Marín, Marc Márquez, Mireia Belmonte, Rafa Nadal, Garbiñe Muguruza. What do they have in common?